Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
So, are Republicans going to shut the government down? Where are we on that?
That's no news as of this moment.
I think he removed the budget proposal from the table, and
there was at least I think almost now 10 Republicans that are saying you don't have my vote, and there was more saying that they were going to join.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're doing this again.
Of course, it's over. Gutting the National Voter Registration Act by it's like they're trying to do this voter suppression bill and hold the government hostage to that, right? But yeah, they're saying it's blowing up in his face. Reporting Politico, a faction fighting among House Republicans could prevent him from even passing the bill there. All of this as a potential government shutdown looms at the end of the month. I mean, they're just. And I hope, is it Marjorie Taylor Greene still pushing for an impeachment Biden vote? Let's do that before the election.
Because that's important.
They're so useless. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Although Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently has a problem with Laura.
Yeah,
Loomer.
they're having
Is that her name?
Laura Loomer.
They're having a
that's
fight.
amazing.
Man.
Best bag of rats fight ever. So awful.
I think Eric Swalwell said a woman with white pointy hat is complaining that the other person's white pointy hat is too pointy.
That's it. Wow. So when is this? First of all, a lot of movies I'm waiting for. The trailer for the Trump biopic includes a shocking moment when a key ally smacks him in the face. Oh, I'll watch just for that.
Yep.
The Apprentice, the official trailer for the Apprentice, was released on YouTube. Trump's cease and desist letter did not stop them. The film was supposed to be released October 11th. Who is it? Cohn? Oh, is it Roy
Cohn? Yeah.
Cohn can be heard telling Trump the food he eats looks totally disgusting and that he has a big ass. Moments after grabbing Trump by the gut, Cohn lunges at him and smacks him in the face. Wow. Okay.
Two very good actors playing those roles, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, Dana, I don't know what more it takes, about, learning what a complete POS Donald Trump is for people to, right?
I just think that at this point, I don't understand independent voters that are undecided. Undecided voters. I don't understand at this point in this campaign how you still don't know who you would vote for.
Same.
It is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, I know exactly. This New York Times, late to the party, but the editorial board declared Trump dangerous, unfit to lead.
About time.
Do they just see what way the wind's blowing now? They're
Yes,
like,
they
oh
do.
yeah, okay. A once great political party now serves the interests of one man. A man is demonstrably unsuited for the office of president as any to run in the long history of the republic. A man whose values, temperament, ideas, and language are directly opposed to so much of what has made this country great. Now a warning, New York Times.
Now a warning.
It is a chilling choice against this national moment. They excoriate the Republican Party for abandoning its reported principles rooted in the values of freedom, sacrifice, individual responsibility, and the common good, to back Trump despite grave concerns expressed since 2016 by many party leaders. They said the Republican Party has an opportunity to renounce Trumpism. It has submitted to it. I mean, at this point, Dana, good. Just follow him into the dustbin of history, and we will, put together a decent country and a decent two-party system, hopefully again, right?
You've got the people, Republicans for Harris in New Hampshire, on video now saying that New Hampshire can't just vote for Harris. They have to beat Donald Trump in massive numbers and really send them a message. You've got a new Republican AG that just came out and said that he is voting for Kamala Harris. Like, they are losing people on that side. And I really do believe we are going to see numbers in this election that we've never seen before. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans on the other side, but we've got Mark Elias and an incredible legal team that's going to fight this tooth and nail every step of the way.
Yeah, I agree, Dan. I keep saying that every day, that we just have to do our work. We have to trust the folks on our side, including the Mark Eliases, and that we have figured out cloning.
Sure.
And there are a lot of Mark Eliases. And
Daniel Dale.
Just keep our heads down. And, it's funny. I was saying Saturday night on stage in Portland, Tom Hartman, who is smarter than all of us put together, and wrote 3 more books just while I was saying that. He said, I think it's going to be a blowout for Kamala Harris. And I have thought that, too. You're afraid to say it because we have the 2016 PTSD. And I'm like, no, stay scared.
I actually had it before the debate because we thought, at the first debate, Hillary Clinton was going to wipe the floor with him. And it was that stalking debate where he wouldn't leave her alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we also, like this debate too, I was like, what is he going to do? We've had PTSD from the Biden debate. Like all of us, it is in ourselves. And we have to reprogram ourselves to feel the joy and hope and to vote. That's it.
Have
That's
I
what
mentioned?
we have to focus on moving forward.
Have I mentioned I'm going to die mad about 2016? I love this clip they're showing of the guy that did the debate prep with Hillary Clinton, who played Donald Trump, and because he said he's going to get in your physical space, and so when they were doing debate prep, he ran across the room and like started tackling her, and she's like running away laughing, and I'm like, she is warm and funny, and
Yes,
I
she
hate
is.
everyone. Okay. But, we were saying that it's not going to be 2016 because we were talking about the number of people, the number of Bernie voters that voted third party or what gave Trump, and that was exactly Russia's plan. And we don't have that this time.
Oh, we do have a Jill Stein, so I hope
God.
people are smart enough not to vote for her. I do believe that these swing states, though, where RFK Jr. is still on the ballot, is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting
Yeah.
indeed.
You mentioned Mark Elias and just, your concerns. And this is one state, but Tennessee has become America's most efficient state at stripping its citizens of voting rights, according to an analysis for the New York Times. A master class in undermining democracy, they write. The issue comes back to felony disenfranchisement laws, which became commonplace throughout southern states following the end of slavery, since the justice system of several states for decades made it possible to essentially fabricate charges against black Americans as needed, and then use that as a pretext to eliminate voting rights. I mean, they're going to try, as they always do, with sort of surgical precision, as one court said, to disenfranchise minority voters, young voters, whoever is going to be more likely to vote Democratic.
Absolutely. And so I would just tell everyone as often as possible, check your registration, do it once a week, make sure that is active. Not that you're just registered, but it's actually active on your status. Make sure that you can get out and vote on November 5th.
Yeah. So here's some good news. Republican Party officials increasingly worried as Trump's campaign voter turnout operation in battleground states is vastly smaller and being built later than it needs to be. I keep saying this because they're not preparing to win, they're preparing to cheat.
Right.
Yes.
Kamala Harris's campaign, meanwhile, has spent weeks engaging in a ramp-up of hiring and opening campaign offices across the country. The RNC was planning to open 90 offices across the country after, what's the, fire escape singer? Lara.
Oh, Lara.
Lara Trump.
Yeah. That, after she came in, that was abandoned, and the GOP strategy shifted to hiring a team of election observers, which is meaning trying to intimidate voters.
Right.
Election observers means try to intimidate people that look like they're going to vote for Kamala Harris.
Yep.
And it's legal. So it is illegal. So I hope these people get arrested if they do try and intimidate voters. It is illegal in every state.
Yeah, I mean, this story, where, Butler, Pennsylvania is where the, supposed assassination attempt of Trump happened. People there report unnerving threats and increasingly violent rhetoric as tempers flare over the upcoming election. One supporter of Kamala Harris there, a 65-year-old woman, said, I walked out to my car and there's a brick on my windshield. This is not the Butler I grew up in. It was a peaceful town. But, that's what you can't say enough, right, Dana? Do not be afraid. Take a page from Kamala Harris. She was not afraid of him. She stood up to him right to his face. And we are not going to be afraid of the bullies, right?
And listen, I will say be safe as much as don't be afraid. Like also, I can understand why you might not want to put a Harris sign up in your yard or a flag in your business. But if you can do it, and you know that you'll be okay, it speaks so many volumes to the people around you, and it gives them permission to also be themselves. So just please be safe, but get out and vote.
Yep.
There's no denying it, the vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.